Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Vipin. Now before I tell you even single word, first you have to recognize which subject am I going to teach you. Please stand up. Which subject am I going to teach you today? कौन सा सब्जेक्ट मैं आपको पढ़ाने के लिए आया हूँ? Can you guess? Maths. Which subject do you think I am going to teach you? Maths. And you? Okay, you please. Maths. Okay, just because I have glasses on my eyes, you think I am teaching you math. Would you make some guesses? Which subject I am going to teach you? Math. Okay. Yes, you. Science. You. Math, science. Math, science वाले कितने हैं? How many of you? Please raise your hand. Okay. Hindi. Hindi. Okay. SST. English वाले कितने? 1, 2, 3. Exactly. My name is Vipin and I am going to teach you English subject. Please take your seat, everyone. Have you read the chapter Lancho, chapter number 1? Okay. Now before I say something, let me first know what does this chapter says about. Please stand up. Take your seat. Very good. Can any one of you summarize the entire chapter in English language? Any one of you? Because this is English subject, so I can expect you are speaking in English. Right or wrong? Can any one of you explain this chapter in English? Just 2-3 lines. Who was Lancho? Where did he live? With whom he was living? And what kind of difficulties he was facing at that time? समझ में आ रहा किसी को? मुझे आपसे समरी जाननी है, इंग्लिश में वो भी. प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. कौन मुझे इंग्लिश में बता सकता है समरी? जैसे उन्होंने हिंदी में बता दिया, दैट्स गुड, नथिंग इज रॉन्ग विद दैट. प्लीज गिव मी योर इंग्लिश बुक. फर्स्ट फ्लाइट, फुटप्रिंट्स फर्स्ट फ्लाइट. First flight. One in the entire valley sat on the crest of a low hill, and from this height one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. मतलब जिस घाटी में लैंचो रहता था तो वहां पर वो बहुत ही ऊंचाई से साफ देखा जा सकता था कि ये मक्का के खेत हैं. राइट नाउ इफ आई आस्क यू, What does it mean of corn? ठीक है. What does mean of harvest? Okay. And what does mean of towards? Towards. I am also writing few more words here. Promised. Okay. There is one word, destroyed. ठीक है. What does it mean? Okay. Approaching. What does it mean? Approaching. Approach. Few more words. Difficult to understand the chapter. What does it mean? What the author is trying to say? What is the message that the poet or author is trying to convey from the chapter? But does not mean that you cannot understand the chapter. It means you are lacking just one thing, and these are words. If you don't understand the meaning of words, you cannot extract the deeper meaning of the context or the text, right? When you are learning words, you are improving 4 of your skills. Number 1 is your reading skills. Because you are in 10th standard and there will be passages in your classes, right, in your exams. So when the passage, you are going to solve the passage, what will happen? You will find difficulty to understand the passage and how to answer because of lack of words, right? It improves your reading skills and then writing skills. Suppose you want to write a paragraph, a letter, or any kind of text, what you are going to do? You will be writing very effectively only when you have a firm grasp over these kind of words. If a student doesn't have a good amount of vocabulary under his command or her command, he is not going to express himself, not just theoretically and not just even literally, because of lack of words. So words are not going to improve your reading skills, but they are also help you to develop your writing skills. How you can write something effectively. The more words you have, the better sentence framing you have, the more effectively you can convey your ideas, your thoughts. Are you getting my point? Third skill that you are going to develop because of developing your vocabulary is your speaking skill. I am speaking in front of you. In which language? English. What is the reason? Because I have so many words under my command, and that's why I'm expressing myself so freely, so confidently, and so expressively. If you want to learn how to speak, first you have to learn how to recall words, or maybe how to store words so that you cannot forget. And today I'm going to teach you how you can learn words. It is not just about learning one chapter, about Lancho chapter. Fourth skill that you are going to develop. Can you guess? Can any one of you guess fourth skill that you are going to develop because of your word power? Listening skill. Is it correct? If someone is speaking in English language, only the student can understand clearly because of he understands so many words. Might be you understand the speech that I am just sharing or the context that I am just telling you 20%. Maybe some of you are able to understand 40%, 50% and 60%. But maybe few of you are able to understand 80% of the context, 90% of the context. Why? Because of the student has a good command over words. Now there are 4 ways to learn a word. This is not a traditional type of learning any word. I write a word here, then in front of the word I write the Hindi meaning and ask you just to memorize the word. No. This is not how we are going to develop our vast vocabulary. When you understand one word and just Hindi meaning is not sufficient, sooner or later you are going to forget the word. Why? If you don't use the word, you can forget the word. So today I am going to tell you 4 ways how you can learn any word and you can forget your name but the word. Are you getting my point? Step number 1 is recognize the word. What does mean of recognize? हिंदी मीनिंग क्या है? प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. मैं 3 से 0 तक काउंट करूंगा. इफ एनी वन ऑफ यू डजंट रेज योर हैंड, आई कैन कंसीडर नोबडी नोज. 3, 2, 1, 0. ओके. recognize, पहचान करना. Every time I teach in any class, whatever the topic, whatever the chapter, I ask my students to have a pencil in his or her hand, and when I'm teaching the subject, whenever they confront any difficult word, they need to circle the word. So recognize the word, which word you understand well and which word you don't understand well. Step number 1 is recognize the word. When you recognize the word, step number 2 comes here. Find the meaning of the word. Find the meaning of the word. In English or in Hindi? I prefer in English, right? Step number 3. Step number 2, find the meaning of the word. Step number 3 is make a list. But I don't consider it as important. Make a list. You can make a list in your textbook, in your notebook, but it is not necessary, right? Step number 4, and which is very important. See, so many students, how they learn any word, they just recognize the word, they just find the difficult word, understand their Hindi meaning, and they also have a list, a long list. I remember I used to make so many notebooks, adding them a long list of difficult words, but I never could use them in my day-to-day life, in my classes. What is the reason? When you write a word, store a word in your notebook, so you just forget about it. You are not using the word, right? It is okay. Okay. Thank you so much.